Good day and welcome to Transformation Tuesday. Welcome on this beautiful spring day. Have you ever made a decision about something and after weighing out all the details and getting clear with your decision, you talk with someone and that someone tells you that you should change your decision to how they would like you to do it instead? Has that ever happened to you? If so, welcome here. We're going to talk about exactly that today. Welcome to Transformation Tuesday with me, Liz Forrest. Please say hello in the comments if you are with me here live. I'd love to know who's with me. And if you are watching the replay, I love to know that too. So please say hello in the comments if you are catching this a bit later. I'm Liz Forrest. I'm a master shamanic teacher of over 25 years. I've been sharing Toltec wisdom, empowering students to embrace a vibrant, fulfilling life through these practices and teachings. And I've learned these practices myself and many tools and continue to study and learn. I've studied with Don Miguel Ruiz, who I know we all know, author of the Four Agreements, and Bernadette Vigil, author of The Mastery of Awareness. I also spend time in Mexico a couple times a year with my mentor, Don Valentin Cervantes. He is an indigenous Toltec healer, and he's been teaching me the traditions and tools and culture and ways of the Toltec for about that many years as well. In his home, which is a little village right across the road from the pyramids of Teotihuacan, Mexico, in the central part of the country. So in this episode of Transformation Tuesday, I'm going to talk about the fourth of the 11 spiritual practices for personal growth. And as I've said before, these practices, they bring me back to my own center, my own knowing. And in my opinion, they can guide us through the distortion and the fog, or if you like, the smoky mirror, that the dream of the planet, which is what the Toltecs call this dream of living on Earth at this time. And the dream of the planet can really throw us into, unwillingly into a daily kind of fog and confusion and chaos maybe on a daily basis with everything that's coming at us. And so these are practices are like guideposts that bring us back to our own center, to our own knowing of what is the right action for me. And I hope for you too. I always love to go over the first practices that I've taught in the last few weeks on Transformation Tuesday, just briefly to keep strengthening this new foundation for personal growth that you're all joining me in. So if you missed them, they're all here in Loving Transformation for you to watch the replays if you like. They're also in Toltec Teachings with Liz Forrest, which is my public page, and also on my YouTube channel, which is Liz Forrest. So you can find them here. If you have folks who don't belong to our private group, they can find them in those other places if you want to pass that on. That's so great. So let's go over the first three. Do you recall what the first one was? If so, you could put that in the comments, and I will show you my very amateur artistic endeavor here. But it's really good to not only hear, but see. That helps anchor it in. Awareness is the first one. Awareness. Deepening your awareness of how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, think about yourself, speak about yourself, really how you treat yourself. Deepening your awareness of how you treat yourself in all aspects. And then I passed on a simple practice of focusing on your breath. In and out, breathing in and out with focus to bring you back to yourself whenever you're feeling distracted and you need to regroup with you. That's the first one, awareness, which is really the first step of anything, isn't it? To step into awareness, your mastery of awareness. And does anybody remember the second practice that I talked about a couple of weeks ago? And I'll show you this one. discipline. Discipline, and we cleared that up. That discipline is that's not about punishment. No, it's about action. Discipline equates action. And so it's about you taking action to support the changes that you have decided to make in your life for your highest good, to step out of unhappiness or unfulfillment. So discipline equates that action. And remember that, as conscious people, which I know we all are, we're in our growth for the long term, right? We don't bail on ourselves when it gets challenging or difficult. No, we stay with our intent to manifest what it is that we are desiring. So we're in for the long term. We hold that long-term vision and we support ourselves with what we need to keep going forward. Discipline. Powerful when we develop a strong practice of discipline. And the third practice I taught, I think, last week for personal growth. Anybody remember what that is? And this one gets a big card because it's a big one. Self-judgment. Self-judgment. All the ways you criticize yourself, take yourself down with unkind self-talk, or just being, downright mean to yourself, giving yourself a hard time. Okay, so learning how to refrain from judging yourself. Yeah, and I gave you a powerful, simple practice about putting your hand on your heart chakra and saying, I am worthy. I am worthy. Yeah, to start to shift what's going on in our brains of how maybe the habitual self-judgment comes up. And so when we do that, it shifts us. Touch always shifts us into a different nervous system with ourselves, parasympathetic nervous system, to help us shift out of that behavior, out of that habit of self-judgment. Okay, so there's a little review. So are you ready for spiritual practice number 4? You can put ready in the comments if that's you. This one, number 4, and you're probably noticing they build on each other, right? We can't, this isn't, insequential or inconsequential. They're building awareness, and then we step into discipline, and then we start practicing refraining from self-judgment. Okay, and number 4 is today we're going to talk about the practice of respect. Respect. Okay, so the kind of respect I'm talking about here, as I've said, it involves all 3 of the practices that we've already discussed. Awareness of each moment, disciplining yourself to not abandon yourself, no matter what. Yeah, no matter what. You stay with yourself. And refraining from self-judgment, and knowing that choosing a different action next time holds a better result. Right? We hold to these, it holds a better result for ourselves. Yeah. So when we talk about respect, respect enables you to accept and respect yourself 100%, exactly as you are. I'm going to say that again because that is really powerful. The respect I'm talking about in these practices enables you to accept and respect yourself 100% exactly as you are. All of you. All of you. Your body, your feelings, your intellect, how you experience spirit or creator or God, however you talk about that with yourself, you accept yourself totally. So this isn't. It doesn't mean that we don't strive to be the best humans we can be. No, I'm not talking about being apathetic. No, I'm talking about starting to move into up-leveling your vibration with yourself. And then that, of course, is what we reflect out into the dream of the planet. Yeah, so this teaching helps us to accept ourselves honestly and truthfully, not deplete our energy with judgment and self-rejection. Yeah. Yes, that's how respect shifts our energy in our energy body. And so from there, This elevates our energetic vibration and supports us in making choices that reflect our best self. Right? When we're holding ourselves in high respect, and one of my very favorite and enduring teachers said, hold yourself in the highest respect. Be your queen. I always loved that. Hold myself like I am my queen, because I am. I am, and you are too. You're your own queen. You're your own king. You are that. Now, we're not talking about ego. No, in fact, it's really the opposite of ego. It is about having compassion for ourselves and respecting ourselves with that compassion. And so that supports us in making the changes, perhaps, that you are deciding you're making now. Letting go of things that don't serve. Moving on from situations, relationships, jobs, all the things that you know aren't serving you in your highest good, and you're not serving them. So that's a level of elevating self-respect. Yeah, and of course, cultivating respect in ourselves also guides us to be more able to respect other people, even if we don't agree with them. Even if we are letting people go in our lives, because that also happens, right? We let people go. They let us go. So even in those kinds of situations, that when we hold a certain level of respect for ourselves, we can also offer that out and respect others, even if we don't agree with them, we have different opinions, whatever it is. With respect, anything is possible. And that's another big teaching from this path, and in particular from Don Valentine. With respect, anything is possible. And when we respect ourselves and move into that energetic, we feel more content. We feel more connected to that which is greater than you. Again, however you refer to that for yourself. The greater, the source. Yeah, spirit, creator. We feel more connected in that way when we're respecting ourselves. And that moves us into respecting this great gift of life, which we have been given. Moves us out of taking things for granted, complaining, finding fault. Yeah, moves us into more respect for our life, for the short time that we have here. So for today's assignment of respect, I'm going to ask you to be ruthlessly honest with yourself and ask, what area of my life do I respect myself 100%? What area of my life do I respect myself the highest? Where do I hold myself in that elevated energy of self-respect? Is it in your health, your body? You respect your body, this amazing miraculous vehicle that we travel around in for all the years that we are here. You have a lot of respect there. Is it in your job role? Is it as a parent? Is it in your relationship with your partner, spouse, etc.? Is it with your family? Where do you hold the highest level of respect? So you can take some time after our call today or right now. If things are coming to you, jot down. Where in your life are you holding the highest level of respect for yourself? Okay, and then my second question, what area of your life do you not respect yourself 100%? What area of your life do you not respect yourself 100%? Again, is it in your with your body? Is it with your health? Is it with your partner, your job, your kids, your family? Where do you not hold that high level of respect in your life? Shares are always welcome in my private Loving Transformation with Liz Forrest, which is where I am coming to you live from. If you would like to share anything in the comments, I welcome that so much to get the conversation started about respect. And join me next Tuesday right here for the 5th of the 11 spiritual practices for personal growth. And if you have not yet received my free gift, I'm going to put the link in the comments underneath this video. And so you can click on that and you will receive my free gift if you have not done that already. And even if you would like it again, please go right ahead. Thank you so much for watching and being with me here. I send you my love. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. I will see you soon.